Cancerian, how's it going? It is 12:30 on the dot a.m. Central Time. It is April 7th, Monday, and hopes all is well. Okay, so my name is Linda Monique, and I'm going to be doing your reading tonight. Okay, what we got coming through so far is loading, dot, 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 dot. Disclaimer in the back if you hear the tunes. Loading, downloading, reloading, right? Scanning, improvising. Yeah, and reloading is like as necessary, right? Like reloading your psyche with necessary information, right? Removing irrelevant information, yeah. Removing programming that's not beneficial, right? That's not really of benefit to you, right? And your forward movement. We do have base coming through, so you could be someone who is into arts, theater arts, music, musician, or that could be like a side hobby of yours. For some, it's as if, or someone in particular, it's as if you're not like active in your talents here. And what's coming through was you can speak God's voice, right? You know God's voice, right? You know the goddess's voice, right? Don't you? Let us hear it. Okay, ladies' code is coming through, heads or tails. So you could be faced with a situation where you're having to make a decision, right? Heads or tails. And ladies' code also what was coming through was so you could be married with a husband or a wife, right? Flip the roles as they be, right? Unisex read at that, and that's fine and dandy. But when your spirit tribe comes through, you're gonna recognize that, okay? Because we also have here twin kindred spirits coming through. No one above my kindred spirit, no one above the kindred spirit, right? What was coming through though in my mind's eye, you know that part on that Bone Thugs and Harmony, the boom, 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 tell me what you're gonna do when ain't nowhere to hide, right? Okay, so you know that in that video, if you don't know that video, go look it up so you can know what I'm talking about. But in that part in the video, hold on, let me close my door real quick. So it's coming through is you're gonna notice your family in that sense. So in a part in the video, it's like the Reaper comes and takes those that passed away, right? He takes their soul. They follow him. Just automatically follow him, right? He's walking through, and all like the passed over souls follow him. It's like that. You're gonna recognize your family, your soul tribe, and you're gonna follow them. So I was instinctly, yeah, there you go. Instinctly seeing that and sensing that of you, you're gonna recognize them. To a degree, it could be you could have come off like as competitive towards them, even because they're a strong-willed individual such as yourself, right? Of course, you're gonna recognize someone. You know, whenever we see someone that's semi as us, we question that, right? Like, because we know who we are, but if someone else steps in as we are, right? It's like, hold up, you know, who does he or she think she is? Well, it's like that, the instantly. You're going to recognize them because you recognize you, right? Okay, so apply the message as you will. Godly gain. So, godly gain. So, male or female, right? God, goddess, or gods or goddess, sis, you're going to recognize you where you do recognize you, right? And your soul tribe will overpower others that you have committed yourself to. I will say that Christ-like consciousness is going to be awakening Cancerian for many of the Cancerian. And even in Lala, he was on top. So at some point in time in your life, you could have been like just really getting like the worst experience of life, right? And even though you was on top, so what you tripping about, boo? You know what I'm saying? You was on top regardless. Yeah, it was some BS, you know what I'm saying, in any kind of way it was. But you was on top. You took that hardship and you still on top. You still here. You know what I'm saying? You still gonna transmute to the highest level B, aren't you? Or you gonna act a fool? I mean, you have the free will to choose, right? And yellow could be significance. You could be clairvoyant. Okay, fabulicious is going on. You could really be acknowledging other goddesses, other women, right? Other powerhouses, ladies code. You could be speaking on a ladies code and making a sharp decision regarding a kindred spirit. Okay. John Tucker, toxic love is coming through also, so it could be pertaining to a male for some of the females, or specific message, right? It could only apply to who it does, right? Dreaming of you into deep. Okay, John Tucker. Okay, what's also coming through is you could be faced with a John Tucker type of individual, and yeah, they're gonna just like be like heads over heels kind of energy, or this individual could deem you as family. So that's how you know. Yes, coming through an individual that deems you as family is the John Tucker type of dude, right? And also, what's coming through is I close doors that I choose not to travel on, and I reclaim my youth. So ensure that you're doing that, Cancerian, reclaiming your youth and closing doors, contracts that you choose not to initiate yourself in any longer, right? I reclaim my youth, and I broke the spell of others. I broke their spell. I reclaim my power, and I return their force they created upon themselves, right? Okay, so that's the message coming through there. For Cancerian, this is the split of the deck. We have the Lovers and the Fool energy. So yeah, you're definitely gonna recognize your soul tribe. Okay, we're everywhere. So I'll just say that we are everywhere, and we resonate with each other's energy. We could only handle each other's energy as the best. I'll say like that. We handle each other's energies the best versus others, right? It seems that for others it's like just too much, right? Because the frequency is higher. Okay, for Cancerian. Okay, first coming through is the Ten of Cups. Nice. Then we have here the Moon. Okay, so that family could have been hidden for a long time, right? Or not in close proximity. Proximity? I don't know why my words are not seeming to come out. Proximity. You know what I'm talking about? Proximity? I feel like it's a tongue twister now. Two of Swords, the Emperor, and the Queen of Swords. King of Swords and Queen of Swords? Yeah, proximity. Okay. So this is a conversation coming about regarding the shifting family tribes. Being called. Hold up. I just need 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I'll get a read on it though. Being called. King of Swords again. To bring your spin to the table, your voice, your activeness, your force. Because your force is needed to be invested into the community is what's coming through. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Proximity. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know why I feel like that's not coming through. And that could seem like a situation where you're not noticing how, or you once deemed like, oh, where's my family? You notice like, where's my family? Where's my soul tribe? You could have been calling them in for the longest. But it's as if you noticed your soul tribe but didn't notice them. Meaning you noticed them but you didn't accept them. Okay. Judgment, the Five of Wands. But that situation was judged, or I feel like you could have even been judged, or even judging, analyzing, overanalyzing yourself, because you're like trying to like really read someone of your soul tribe as if they had a different purpose. Yeah. We have here the Five of Wands again and the Seven of Cups. So it's a lot of compatible energy. So we have the Five of Wands with the Emperor. Overall energy here, we have the Six of Wands. Nice. That's comforting. And the Nine of Swords crossing. Okay, that's comforting though. So we have the Five of Wands with the Emperor. So there was definitely conflicted situations, or whether that's internal or external, but you're going to have to be active in the now regarding the requirements of your environment, and really being invested, applying yourself, because we have the Five of Wands below the Two of Swords. Here. Okay. Trying to block off some conflicts or like, I feel like not right now kind of energy, but no, it's always now. I feel like it's always now. I mean, definitely be rested, of course, when you're having to face like a task, a job, right? But I feel like it's always best to go head on, you know? We have the Moon with the Ten of Wands. Oh, excuse me, Ten of Pentacles. The Moon with the Ten of Pentacles, death energy. So there is a new beginning. So there's a new beginning with family and financials. Okay. Here we have the Four of Swords. Focusing yourself in on your achievements, bringing in your cup, flowing, investing, applying your achievements. I feel like one, yeah. The Magician, Judgment, the King of Wands. Excuse me, Swords. Oh my gosh, I got like all kinds of different cards I'm calling out. But that would imply the great passion that you're going to have to bring forward with your intellect, okay? Being more, this is like studious, okay? Here with the Magician, utilizing your studiousness, okay? Applying yourself. I just need two, Spirit. I just need two. Two. Okay, with this Seven of Cups and the Queen of Swords, so you're going to have to remove some distractions, some obstacles, because I feel like there's too much going on that's not necessary to be invested into. Okay, with this Queen of Swords right above it, I feel like this is you, Cancerian, on the feminine scale. Okay, well, you know what, that's an over with kind of energy. Like, I feel like I'm seeing like tossing out like different clothes, that, you know, that just represents like getting rid of what's not necessary or not being used, right? No longer is fitting you, right, in your life. It doesn't fit in my life, just as it clothes. This situation doesn't fit in my life. Okay, thank you, Spirit. People, places, and things. So what now? Cultivate, collaborate with others, initiate that team. We have here the Seven of Wands. Yep. To revamp, this is like revamp your mojo. Okay, your vision, your purpose, the way kind of energy. Nine of Swords, Queen of Swords, and the Hermit. You have to really see the like situation full scale, like, okay, look at situations for what it is, not what you want it to be, in order to take the best action needed, okay, in your life, in your family, in your environment, in the world, how you impact the world, right? How you impact your family, how you are a part of your soul tribe, okay? How you are to rise up out of the ashes, Phoenix energy, with that Six of Wands, okay? Temperance here, bringing life in. Nine of Pentacles, bringing that currency. You are the currency, remember that. Okay, so for the Spirit Animal Oracle for Cancerian, Spirit Animal Oracle, we have here Spirit has a plan, but so do you, don't you? 35. Fearless is living in spite of those things that scare you to death. Fearless is living in spite of those things that scare you, okay? What is fear? It's just an emotion that comes through to remind our intuition we need to take action, whether that's fight or flight. That's what fear is, okay? To protect us or to activate us in some form or fashion, right? That's what fear is. So apply it to your highest good. Here we have Traveler, move in a new direction, Cancerian. You could be feeling like you want to move. You could be already planning Or for some of you, or someone, you could have already moved. So you're trying to get comfortable in the environment. For someone, they're going on a vacation to initiate a plan, a change of a lifeline, even forgiveness. Coming through 7, Cancerian energy, forgiveness. Forgiveness, it will bring you truth. You know, when we don't forgive someone, it's like we're avoidant of some truth. But like when we do forgive someone, we're able to break down our own walls and allow truth to really implant itself upon us, right? This is that kind of energy. Cancerian spirit for Cancerian. Okay. This is that kind of energy. Oh, I got a grip. I feel like I got a grip coming through. We have teamwork, passion, friendship, change, health, and coexistence. Okay. Collaboration and teamwork are key to achieving your goals, Cancerian. You work well with others. Respecting and supporting each other is essential. Passion is igniting in your relationships. Attraction and excitement fuels the connection, bringing vitality and energy into the room. Okay, friendship. You find great support and love in your friendships, Cancerian. The people around you provide warmth and belonging. And if that's not the case, recognize your family tribe for who they are and make some changes. We do have change coming through. Major changes are approaching in your life, Cancerian, whether in work, relationships, or in your personal development. Embrace the new direction you are guided on. Listen to your intuition. Pay attention to the synchronicities. Health. Your physical and emotional health are in good condition, Cancerian. This card reminds you to remain and maintain healthy habits and self-care. Remain on top of your habits and maintain your health care. Coexistence. You have balance, independence, and connection in your relationships. With mutual respect and support, fostering growth together is the quickest way coming through. Quickest way to achievement. Collaboration, that's coexistence. Okay. All right, that's what I have for you, Cancerian, for right now. Take care. Good night. Sleep well. Rest well. Ciao.